絶対は僕だと。
Seijuro Akashi, the captain of the prodigy group known as the Generation of Miracles and the star point guard in the entire series of Kuroko no Basket. Now we know just how amazing of a player this man Akashi is. Ever since his character introduction, we quickly learn just how much of a monster he is, even among the Generation of Miracle members that we've previously seen with a nasty ego. But how would he do in a setting where almost everyone he went up against not only matched him in skill and talent, but ego as well? Hey guys, DarkheroJosh here, and in today's video, we're going to be putting Seijuro Akashi of the Generation of Miracles to the test and drop him into the Blue Lock verse, specifically in the Neo Egoist League, and see if he can actually win some matches and actually survive in the league overall. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Now first, I know Akashi plays basketball and I'm transitioning him to a manga where they play football. So for this to work, I'm going to give him things like skills and abilities that he already has that are similar to ones that already exist in the world of Blue Lock. I'm not sure if that was clear enough, but I'm sure you'll understand by the end of it. So first off, Akashi plays as a point guard for Rakuzan High. And for those who don't know what a point guard is, they essentially play the same role as a midfielder in football. They're responsible for leading the offense attacks and setting up plays and ultimately moving the ball up the court. A player who has a similar playstyle to Akashi in Blue Lock is none other than Itoshi Sai. And throughout the video, you're going to see why this comparison is very accurate. Dropping into phase 2 of the Blue Lock project known as the Neo Egoist League, out of the 5 teams he'll be able to choose from, I personally think that Akashi will either choose between the Italy Ubers or Germany's Bastard Munich. Being 2 teams based on things like logistics, rationality, and strategic plays, I think it'll really seal the deal for him, being that Akashi is already a very logical and rational player, so I think he'll join a team that just works with his strengths. Though Akashi isn't the biggest or tallest player on the court, he's easily able to compensate and close the gap with things like his natural talent and ability. On top of that, Akashi's physical abilities and capabilities have shown to be very impressive to help close that gap between players that do happen to be bigger or taller than him, with things like his speed and jumping ability, as we've seen that he's actually able to dunk on Seri's team during the finals. Overall, choosing a team like Ubers or Bastard Munich would just strengthen his strong areas to make much more plays and have complete control over the outcome of the pitch with the appropriate countermeasures just in case. Now, Akashi's main weapon is the Emperor Eye, being able to essentially predict the future by observing every discrete movement his opponents or teammates make. Now, this ability was restricted to just one player at a time during the match with Seirin, but in Kuroko no Basket, the last game, we see his Emperor Eye become complete, and by doing so, he can now see the movements of everyone on the court, predicting the future of the court, debatably better than Nosh could. This is actually how he's able to execute his famous ankle breaking dribbles, as he uses the Emperor Eye to catch when his opponent is off balance and proceed to make the appropriate counter dribble, similarly to how Itoshi Sai was described to be more of a passive dribbler, reacting to his opponent's movements to get by them. The ability in Blue Lock that is the most similar to the Emperor Eye is the Predator Eye, while the complete Emperor Eye is more like Metavision, being that one is heavily focused on a one-on-one situation and the other is the observation of the entire field. Now I think we should give Akashi the benefit of the doubt and use all of the feats from his character up until the end of the series, being the last game included, when he unlocks the complete Emperor Eye. So I think it's safe to say that Akashi would have Metavision. Like in Kuroko no Basket, he'll be able to read the situation of the entire field and try to move the ball and connect great passes to the forwards on the team. We've also seen that with the help of the Emperor Eye, Akashi's ball stealing abilities is really something, so it only adds on to the fact that he'll be able to intercept passes from the other team and just be able to take the ball in a one-on-one situation with ease. Next, we have his perfect rhythmed passes. Now in the series of Kuroko no Basket, Akashi has been referred to as the most ideal point guard, and a big part of that is because of his perfect rhythm plays, debatably an ability on par or even one that surpasses the Emperor Eye. This lets Akashi send accurate passes to his teammates, and what's even better is that he's able to take it one step further and partially get his teammates into the zone with these passes, which is the equivalent to the flow state in Blue Lock, by the way. The only real concern with using it is that it can deplete his teammate's stamina really quickly, so it mainly is kept for a last resort type of thing, like how we saw him use it against Seijuro at the very end of their match. Now, the only character that has this good passing technique that is also considered to be perfect is none other than Itoshi Sai. Now, although he probably can't put his teammates into a flow-like state, like Akashi has been shown to, his passes are nothing short of incredible, being able to place the ball pretty much wherever to draw out the best of his forward's abilities. Now, although it isn't really an ability in Blue Lock per se, I don't think it would be too far-fetched to give him a similar passing technique to Itoshi Sai, or just put him up there among the players with the highest passing ratings in the league, like Charles or Ness, or even Hiyori. Akashi has shown many usage of his street ball handles, being described as a natural born street baller due to the way he can perform these dribbles at such a high level, kinda like how Aomine does. A Blue Locker that is known to have a street football like dribble style is Yukimiya Kenyu. Hell, his style is even called the one-on-one Emperor style. So this style, especially with the title, would fit Akashi almost perfectly. This is just really adding on to his bag of various techniques that he's just able to whip out in a match just in case he needs to. And paired with his already impressive speed, Akashi will be able to win his 1v1s much more with ease, might I add, to either pass to his fellow forwards or if he decides to run a solo play to show off. Now, the only time that we've seen Akashi do a generational solo play was in the match against Seijuro when his other personality was in control. But since we're using the version of him from the last game where both of his personalities come together as one, I probably shouldn't dive too deep into that as we haven't gotten a current Akashi solo play. Overall, with a prodigy player like Akashi participating in the Neo Egoist League, he'll be more than able to survive in it, especially on teams like Bastard and Ubers, becoming one of the greatest midfielders in the league by the end of it. With great spatial awareness, perfect like passes to bring out the best in his forwards to score, and a great mind to make it all happen, and just be the one to have complete control over the pitch. Anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today in this video with Akashi and the Neo Egoist League. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below who else do you want to see survive the Neo Egoist League next. Also, make sure to go follow the Twitter and join the Discord for more updates and things like that. But without further ado, I hope you guys do have a great day, and see ya.